بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O you who believe, the fasting has been prescribed on you like it was prescribed on the nation that before you, so that you can get the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that you can become pious. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us in this ayah, Surah Al-Baqarah, that the fasting, it is prescribed on us because, it's not something new. It was prescribed on the nation that will be before us. The people of Nabi Musa alayhi salam, the people of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, and Nabi Isa himself, and the nation before us used to fast according to Quran. And even according to their books, we've seen in the Bible, that which is commonly a religion in Kenya, in our country, that most of that Nabi Isa alayhi salam fasted for 40 days. That according to this ayah that we read before this chapter, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it a must for us to fast, because He made it must for the people, the nation before us to fast, so that we must get close to Him. Through fasting, we get spiritual uplifting, and that one, it helps us, and with self-control and confidence, and it helps us fight anxiety, depression, insomnia, and all that. Every time you fast, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you among the piousness. You pious, and taqwa is the high stage, high position in Islam. Taqwa. ما هي التقوى؟ تقوى اتباع أمر الله واجتناب نواهيه, is to follow the commandment of Allah and to avoid what He has forbidden us. That is taqwa. And the other thing, when it's Ramadan time, due to that taqwa, لعلكم تتقون, the pious, so that we must fear Allah. Due to that fear of Allah, you find ourselves, when we are fasting, we have that ability to read Quran, ability to make dhikr, ability to be in the environment of deen, in the environment of dars, in the environment of masajid. That all we gain that through only taqwa. When our spiritually is high, we get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Ramadan is the best meaning and the best way of getting that spiritual upliftment and that taqwa. So it's important, and we gain through this, we gain through taqwa, and we gain in the reward as well, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us, will reward us the reward of the nation before us, because we follow the commandment of Allah, which is what is in Torah, was in Injil, with Zabur, and the other Suhuf, the books which were there before them. So we'll get all the reward of all nations when we fast, because it was there, and we follow the command of Allah that was there and which is with us. And when we come back again, fasting rather than spiritual is beneficial to our health, our eyesight, our hormones, our everything, our ability to see and everything, our body, our skin, our mental health. Ramadan is good for our mental health as well. When we are fasting, our mental health become, our sleeping pattern become good, and as well we become very constructive and very important in our society. We minimize time, we use our time properly, and we become present at our family. So we should continue with this spirit after Ramadan as well. If we find fulfillment in Ramadan, we better fast the other days as well, according to Sunnah, 3 days of the month, on Thursday, on Monday, and any Sunnah that we can fast, so that we get this piousness, and it's going to help us perfectly. And we know Ramadan is important in our immune system. We get a defensive mechanism in our immune every time we fast. So our brothers, my dear brothers and sisters, Ramadan is there to help us. لا يريد الله بكم اليسر عسر ولكن يريد بكم اليسر. Allah doesn't not burden us, but He make easy for us. Ramadan is not a burden, it's just for our health and for our spiritual upliftment. And there is a special gate of Jannah that is called Ar-Rayyan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala built a special Jannah for those people who fast, and that Jannah will call upon the people of in the day of resurrection and say, Aina Sa'imun. Allah will call and ask, where are the people who used to fast in the world? And that Jannah will call them and they will enter that Jannah bidun hisab. So we must avoid foolishness, stupidness, lying and all that, so that to make our Ramadan become a very perfect and a good Ramadan that will get reward. And we must be in the position of this, avoid watching a lot of TV. When it is mubah, you'll see some nakedness and all that in TV, and let us listen to Quran and read to Quran and make dhikr, astaghfar, and make a salatu ala nabi, so that this Ramadan should be the best Ramadan, because we don't know if we will reach the other Ramadan. As according to Hadith Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever reach Ramadan, Jibril told him, and never get the reward of Ramadan, may the curse of Allah be with him. Nabi say Amin, and Jibril make the dua. These are two important creation of Allah, Nabi Muhammad alayhi salam and Jibril. Jibril pray and Nabi say Amin. So this the prayer of Jibril is answerable, is accepted in front of Allah, and the prayer of Nabi Muhammad and Amin of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is answerable. This is time to make tawbah, and every time we fast, our salah, our sunnah salah will get reward of the wajib. Our Quran will get a lot of reward as well. This is Shahrul Quran. فيه شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Allah revealed Quran in this month. So Ramadan is benefit, total benefit for self-control and those who never marry. من استطاع منكم الباء فليتزوج. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say who is capable of marriage should marry. فمن لم يستطع فعليه بالصوم. And those who are not capable of getting married should fast, because it will help them to curb the shahwa, the temptation of indulging in whatever is wrong, indulging in zina, all that, and it will help us. So it's good for us in general. Ramadan is perfect, and I can testify to that, and you can testify too. May Allah accept our fasting and accept our salah, our tarawih, and all that, and we must stand for tarawih as well. آمين. May Allah accept our Ramadan. صوم مقبول تقبل الله منا ومنكم صالح الأعمال. اللهم تقبل صيامنا وسجودنا وركوعنا وسجودنا وقراءتنا وتلاوتنا يا رب العالمين وقيامنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نسألك كما أمرتنا فاستجب كما وعدتنا فاستجب لنا كما وعدتنا. Ya Allah, we ask you the way you command us to ask. دعوني أستجب لكم. Ya Allah, accept for us our prayers and all that, and forgive our sin and our parents, and make their qabr to be the abode of Jannah, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Give them light in their qabr.